everyone, welcome back to Nighttime. We are going to do a fun tag, which I found it was made by Nathan Hale, the original was, but I am modifying it so it's kind of his tag and a little bit mine now. That is the Zombie Apocalypse tag. So what you're supposed to do is pick 5 books and then pick 10 characters, 2 out of each book, to be your Zombie Apocalypse team. So first we're going to go ahead and do that. The books I have are Redwall, The Hobbit, Hamlet, my book, Phoenix, which I think has an unfair advantage because it's about zombies, and my favorite Harry Potter book, The Prisoner of Azkaban, which is missing its dust cover. So what you do is you open to a random page of the book and the first name you come to is one of the survivors of your zombie apocalypse. And this is where my version is going to start to differ from the original version. First we're going to go through and find out who our zombie survival team is. So first we have Redwall. Let's find out. Open to a random page here. Cornflower. Cornflower is our first one. For those of you not familiar with Redwall, Cornflower is the female love interest of the main character Matthias. She's not very warrior-like at all, so this should be interesting. By the way, my cats are trying to kill each other outside the door, just in case you're wondering what all that noise is. That's normal for them. Okay, so we need a second character from Redwall. Dunwing. She's the mother of Matthias's bird friend, Warbeak. So this should be interesting. So far we've got a mother and a sort of a pacifist. This will be great. We're off to an excellent start. Next up is the Hobbit. Bilbo. Surprise, surprise. Balin. Balin the dwarf. I don't remember much about Balin's personality, so this should be interesting. I don't know if he even really has one. Now we are on to Hamlet. Now Hamlet is going to be tough. I'm not going to just go for whoever's line is first. I'm going to look for a name to be mentioned. So this could take me a little while. Let's do this. Guildenstern! Cool. Guildenstern. I was one of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. I actually played Rosencrantz and my friend played Guildenstern. So at least we've got somebody who maybe has a little bit of ability, kind of. They're smart-ish. They're good friends? We're in trouble. We are in trouble. Gertrude. Gertrude the Queen is another person who's going to be fighting zombies. We only got 2 books left, you guys, but here's our good hope. Phoenix. Somebody who can fight. Please. Deidre! Our main character. Yay! Let's see, it's chapter 4 Deidre though. So I'm a little worried, because in the beginning of this book she's not nearly as good at fighting zombies. But she is our main character and she does face zombies, so that is an advantage that she has here over a pacifist, a queen, a college kid, a hobbit. Oh, DS. DS is another character in my book. He is actually kind of a badass. He's the leader of the group of children who band together in the story to try to be safe from the zombies. And he is pretty dangerous. He uses a large car drive shaft as a weapon. So he might actually have a chance. And finally, Harry Potter. Let's see who we get. Ron. I opened the page and Ron's name is literally right at the top. So Ron in our zombie dystopia, and Harry! Ron and Harry, best friend duo. This is what could go wrong. So the main way that my version of the zombie apocalypse tag differs from the original is that the original had a series of positions like first to die, the one you trip to escape, and you just fill in the blanks as you're looking at the book. So first to die, you'd open the first book, whatever character it was, oh no, they're the first to die. But I felt like that wasn't nearly as engaging, so I made up a different version. I wrote down 10 zombie cliche scenarios, and then we have to pick from the characters that I have to fit the scenarios. So it's I feel like a little bit more interesting. So let's get started. Who do we think would be the one that dies in the first wave? Oh, so many good choices here because most of them are not very good fighters. But I feel like that's gonna have to be Cornflower because she is not a good fighter at all. I think she's a pacifist. So while she makes excellent, yummy food and is a very awesome, supportive character, and very clever, she's not a fighter, and I think she would die in the first wave. I feel like she would not understand what the zombies were and that they were coming to eat her face off, and then they'd be eating her face off, and there you go. Number 2 is what I like to call that guy. That guy is the fellow who gets bitten and then doesn't tell anybody until he turns into a zombie later as a surprise zombie. So who would be that guy? Who would hide the fact that they were bitten by a zombie? I'm feeling Ron. I feel like Ron would not tell anyone. He would try to put on the brave face and he'd be like, no, I'm fine, I'm definitely not bitten by a zombie. He wouldn't do it to be mean, but that guy very seldom does. I feel like it would definitely be Ron. I'm sorry, buddy. You would be that guy. Number 3 is the asshole. Who would be the token asshole of the group? Oh boy, I don't have too many assholes on here. I guess that would have to be DS. He can be a little bit of a jerk. He's very in charge. He knows what he wants. He can be a dick sometimes. So I think the token asshole would have to be DS. So that leaves us with not very many fighters left. Number 4 is the leader. Who would be the leader of this motley group? I almost feel like Gertrude because she's a queen. I mean, she would, I think, naturally expect to be the leader as the queen. But would she actually be? Or would it be Harry? Or maybe Dunwing. She's a mother, she's in charge, but I don't think she'd be the leader. Harry or Gertrude? I'm gonna go with Gertrude because I feel like Harry would defer to her since she's older and definitely much more, you know, in charge than he is. He might not listen to her, but he would acknowledge her as the leader. Number 5 is the one who won't leave anyone behind. We're gonna have to go with, Guildenstern? Maybe? Or would it be Balin? I almost feel like this one has to be Balin because he's one of the dwarves and they're all looking out for each other all the time, sort of. Plus, I don't know very much about Balin's personality, so I choose to believe that he would not leave anyone behind. Fun fact, it would not be Deirdre. Especially at the beginning of the book, Deirdre is kind of in a constant struggle to save herself. So, I mean, she obviously grows and develops throughout the story, but at the beginning, she frequently is just like, bye, suckers! Shoom! And then she's like, where are my friends? Oh, I left them in the dust because I didn't care to check on them. She's such a good person that I wrote. Number 6 is the one who figures out the cure for the zombie plague. I think it'd be Bilbo, because he's clever. He would be busily figuring out the cure and then no one would listen to him when he told them what it was. And it would be beautiful. Yes. 7 is the one who just wants to go and live on an island. Who would just want to go? Guildenstern, I think. I think Guildenstern would be like, nope. As much as I like you guys, nope. At least I feel like my Rosencrantz would have been, and thus also Guildenstern. Maybe I'm just interpreting the character how I played it or saw it played next to it. But yeah, I think Guildenstern would be like, nah, it's a whole lot of nope. I'm gonna go try to get us all to an island. Who is the token parent character of the group? There's always gotta be a parent so that they can die tragically and their child can be left motherless, and that goes to Dunwing because she is a mother. That one's pretty simple. Number 9, the one who makes the noble sacrifice. Well, we've got Deirdre and Harry left, and I feel like Harry really does have that noble sacrifice thing down, so it's gonna have to be Harry, which means that Deirdre gets the final slot, the one who survives until the end, and actually that is really quite fitting for her. You should definitely check out her adventures in my book, which you can read. It's available on Amazon for your Kindle. It's called Phoenix. Links in the doobly-doo. But yes, it does make sense that Harry would nobly sacrifice himself, which means that Deirdre would be the one who survived until the end, and that also makes sense, given what happens to her in my book. So there you go, that was my version of the Zombie Apocalypse book tag. Maybe someone else has done something similar to this. I couldn't be arsed to find out. But if you liked it, feel free to use this version or links in the doobly-doo to the original version. Both are fun. But before I leave you all, I wanted to ask you a question. What would you, gentle viewers, all like 7 of you, like to see more of? Do you want to see another vlog about writing? Would you like to see a vlog that's more about me just as a person? Yeah, I know, nobody wants that. I just threw it in there. Do you want to see another book review right away? Or do you want to see more tags, author tags, book tags, something like that? If you have an opinion, leave a comment below. So many comments. Yay! And if nobody comments, I'll just have to decide for myself and you get whatever I want to give you. Ha! I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Don't let the zombies get you. I've got a flower. I've got a sunflower. She will protect me. She will power an entire infantry. Keep my lawn safe at any hour. Because there's a zombie on it. We don't like zombies on our lawn. This joke has gone on long enough.